The Cardinals had 44 wins and 44 losses in the first half of the season. Injuries have been a problem lately. St. Louis starts the second half without Yadier Molina or Marcell Ozuna, but some good news as Matt Carpenter back in the lineup tonight. Speaking of injuries, Adam Wainwright scratched from his start with back spasms, so Daniel Ponce de Leon getting the start. Top first, check out this drop as De Leon gets the strikeout to end the inning. 2 strikeouts in the first for him. It was a pitcher's duel bottom first. Robbie Ray with some nasty movement as he gets Jose Martinez swinging. Top fourth, finally some offense. This was one of the few mistakes by De Leon. He serves one up to Christian Walker, who blasts a solo homer. De Leon allows just 1 run in 6 2/3 innings. The Cards respond in the 5th. Matt Wieters has been filling in solidly for Yadier Molina, and he goes the other way for the solo homer, and we're tied up at 1. Moving to the 7th, Andrew Miller out of the bullpen, and not a good night for him as Jake Lamb takes him deep for the solo homer. The Cards go on to lose 4-2. Former 2011 first-round pick Bubba Starling making his MLB debut for the Royals against the Detroit Tigers. Bottom first, the Tigers trying to turn the double play, but a bad throw to first. The ball gets away, and here comes Starling scoring his first major league run as the Royals take a 2-1 lead. Casey down 4-2 in the 3rd, and Jorge Soler hits one out in the right center field gap that's good enough for his 60th RBI as Alex Gordon easily scores to cut the Tigers' lead down to 4-3. Very next batter, and Cheslor Cuthbert gets all of this one right down the middle, and it's deep and gone for a 2-run homer. The Royals retake a 5-4 lead. The Tigers tie things up at 5, then Martin Maldonado back at the plate in the 7th, and here's a towering shot to left. It's going back, and it's just gone for the solo homer and a 6-5 lead. Later in the inning, Adalberto Mondesi strikes out, but it gets the job done. The ball gets away. Here comes the All-Star Whit Merrifield to score from 3rd. Soler adds a solo homer in the 8th. The Royals go on to win 8-5. Former Mizzou Tiger Kyle Gibson getting the start for the Twins as they took on the Indians. Bottom first, Gibson strikes out the All-Star Francisco Lindor with the high heat. More Gibson in the 2nd, this time some wicked movement right here for another strikeout. Gibson only lasts 3 2/3 innings though. He gives up 3 runs, only 1 earned. Gibson gets a no decision, but his Twins win 5-3. More MLB news, former Mizzou Tiger Cameron Meisner signed with the Miami Marlins for just over $2 million today. Meisner was drafted 35th overall in 2019. He hit .287 with 10 home runs and 32 RBI in his junior year at Mizzou. Moving to Mink League Baseball, the past couple weeks have been tough for the Jefferson City Renegades. They lose again tonight, falling 5-4. Jefferson City's Napheesa Collier continuing to have a solid rookie season in the WNBA. Collier averaging about 12 points and 6 rebounds. 2nd quarter, Collier with a shot fake, and she pulls up for the short jumper. A quiet offensive night for Collier. She had just 4 points, but again, she did a little bit of everything. Collier also had 8 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 assists, but her Minnesota Lynx fall to the Atlanta Dream 60-53. With the return of Diana Taurasi, former Rockridge and Mizzou star Sophie Cunningham only played 3 minutes in her WNBA game tonight, but Sophie contributed with 2 points, 2 assists, and a steal, but her Phoenix Mercury lose to the Connecticut Sun 79-64. When I think of rivalries, one of the first that comes to mind, Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal. Federer has 20 major titles, the most of any male player. Nadal right behind him with 18 as the 2 legends play today in a Wimbledon semifinal. It's their 40th meeting. Federer has won more on grass and is the king of Wimbledon, but Nadal won that epic 2008 Wimbledon final and has the overall head-to-head edge. The first set heads to a tiebreak, but Federer takes command. Roger with a good serve, then some nice play at the net as here's the powerful smash to put the point away. Fed takes the first set 7-6. Nadal wins the 2nd set, but Federer bounces back to take the 3rd. Nadal saves 4 match points in the 4th, several coming in this last game, but match point for Federer. He hits several nice shots in this rally, and finally Nadal hits it long. Federer wins in 4 sets, advancing to the Wimbledon final. World #1 Novak Djokovic playing in the other Wimbledon semifinal. A dominant first set. He drops the second, but in the third set, Djokovic with some nice touch and a bit of luck right there. Djokovic wins in 4 sets, advancing to the Wimbledon final. And Serena Williams in the women's final tomorrow. So it's always Djokovic, Nadal, Federer, Williams. They're all there all the time. Same names.
We recognize the names,
Yeah.
yes. We will recap that steamy weekend forecast next.